Hey everyone, it's Wade Franson back in the studio with an amazing guest for this coming Tuesday's show at 8 p.m. Central Time on Created in the Image of God on November 4th. I'm here with Brian Zahnd. And after all, it's the political season, not this year, but it's kind of that election fall feeling in the air. Brian, among many other things, aside from building a very large church that was very successful, pastoring it for 40 some years, and has written a number of books, including one called Postcards from Babylon. And we're here to talk about the role of religion in society and Brian's take on the early church, Emperor Constantine, and many other things. Welcome to the studio, Brian.
Thank you, Wade. Good to be with you.
Well, I'm going to open up with a real fun softball. You said one time that you wrote Bob Dylan on a ballot for president. What's your favorite Bob Dylan song?
Oh my goodness. I can't tell you the favorite song. I'll give you a favorite album. My favorite album is Blood on the Tracks.
Amen.
But I also like Blonde on Blonde, but I also like Time Out of Mind, but I also like Highway 61 Revisited, etc. So I can just give you a favorite album. That's the one that starts off with Tangled Up in Blue. That's the opening track on Blood on the Tracks, Tangled Up in Blue.
My absolute favorite album. And where do you want this killing done?
You can do it out on Highway. Let me give you the whole thing. God said to Abraham, kill me a son. Abe said, man, you must be putting me on. God said, no. Abe said, what? God said, you can do what you want, Abe, but next time you see me coming, you better run. Abe said to God, where you want this killing done? God said, you can do it out on Highway 61.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, Bob Dylan is amazing,
Yeah.
I don't think he would want to be president. I don't know if he'd make a good president, but I can see why you voted for him.
Yeah, I voted for him.
All right. So Bob, Brian, so weaving in all of your, and the names of your books, the titles of your books, I mean, you have so much wisdom, history, experience, but also you kind of weave in things like that to reach people. What is it about that with you?
Well, I'm greatly influenced by the arts, and I'm not necessarily weaving those in to make a point or to attract people. It's just how my mind works. In fact, my most recent book is called The Wood Between the Worlds, A Poetic Theology of the Cross. And it's because even though I can write theological prose, and I do, I don't limit myself to that medium. In other words, I think the truth of God can be communicated just as well through painting, song, poem, literature, art, film, as through more conventional theological prose. So that's how I roll with that.
The love of God is not of this world. It's completely of the soul, right? I'm inspired by what I'm hearing from you, and the audience is going to be inspired when we have a full hour to unpack the many aspects of what you've learned over the years. So to the audience, this is one show you're not going to want to miss. Please be there at 8 p.m. sharp on November 4th for Created in the Image, 8 p.m. Central for Created in the Image of God with Bob Zahnd. We'll see you there.